I'm going to talk about discrimination, reject, decline possession, or transfer to the another store or department. It is like almost the same like yesterday. Yesterday I talked about the reject. What did I talk about that one? Discrimination, reject rule or request a transfer to the another store or department. I'm talking about the rules yesterday. Today I'm talking about the position. We are going to reject a position and request a transfer to the another store. So technically, these two are the same. Yesterday I talked about the rules, and today I talk about the position. So like for what is the difference between role and position? For example, I got the line for stock up position, but like they just added for the role for customer services when needed. So like yesterday, that's why like I made it like two differences for roles and position. Some of the people like they think like position and rules are the same. No, even like I got a stock up position, I don't really necessary to do the customer services. When needed means like kind of like when the customer service is not present, or when the customer is really in hurry and then not request like in hurry and then saw me on the floor and then like they just like ask like immediately or maybe like in a hurry. So it's really acceptable. Like I'm also like employee and I can even help out for doing the customer service. But like even like you are stock up position, either you are stock up position or cash up position, when you give the customer service, they have set a requirement for the customer service quality, right? So like for customer service quality, we need to talk about the customer service quality first. For customer service, like is that like when you talk to the customer very friendly, it's too friendly, they will see like, oh, she want to flirt with me. Am I right? Even like white guy, American guy, he will see me like, oh, Kelly want to flirt with me because Kelly is poor. Or maybe Kelly is rich, but Kelly is a Chinese. I'm white. That's pretty similar, right? Or this is like white is wrong and Kelly is right. Maybe you will see it that way. If you are white husband or white parent, you won't see it that way. Kelly is wrong. So like in this situation, we need to start for the requirement. Like maybe like my standard is a Chinese standard a little bit low. But right now at the American culture, American standard, or like maybe like American are too friendly, or it is like the way they behave. It is not courtesy, it is like they are behavioral. Maybe they are too friendly, or maybe that they are too westernized. They will say like hi for or just for greeting. For them, like it doesn't matter for them, just say hi. But like from African point of view, that hi is very pressure for them. Oh, he didn't look down on me and he say hi to me. And I'm like, why they say like this one? All American men, they will like it because like, oh, they give me the highest position, and then like they just give me that. Oh, they just give me that. Oh, they appreciate like we are higher than African. So that old folks, sometimes like that old folks are too like outdated, or maybe like too simple or too generous. They will see it that way. If they are my parents, I won't see it that way. If you are going, I will see it already like, oh, African are saying nice thing, right? How will you see that one? Oh, I will see it definitely. Oh, I, oh, hi, how are you? Hi, how are you is fine. And also like they say, oh, they give me the position and then they give me the same level, and then like, I'm really feel happy that like they greet me. Don't don't go that far, okay? If you go out going like the kind of like appraisal or like kind of like giving a high position, is it necessary? Yes, it is necessary. Some of them will like it, but for me, like it is not necessary. I already know that like you just want a more friendly, and you just want a friendship from white people, even from Chinese point of view. I might be wrong. If you have very good minded and you don't see it that way, then you are very good. I'm normal. Okay, I'm not bad minded and I'm normal. Okay, for customer service. So right now, like for customer service, at the safe floor or at the work area, how much customer service courtesy, not courtesy, it's like friendly. I mean, like for introduce the product for like the customer want to buy this product. So how much are you going to friendly or introduce the product to the customer? It doesn't matter you are going to introduce the product to the African or Indian or even like American or Chinese. It doesn't matter for me. But like for Indian and African, it really matter for them. For example, like if you are going to say like kind of like for this PDLI, right? If you want to buy this PDLI, so I'm going to say this PDLI for example. Oh, do you want to try that PDLI? That PDLI is like really good, and then like for my point of view, it is like kind of like from PDLI company, and then it's not for store brand. So I will introduce like this way, right? So it is like better than like store brand. That's it. But like when I talk like this way, Africa and India don't like that way because like they say like you need to sell the product. So they want what kind of customer service? Friendly customer service. In other words, select, right? Oh, do you want to try the PDLI? PDLI is really good. It is better than store level. And then like we are trying the best thing. And then, do you want to try it? Do you want to buy it? I mean, what kind of attitude that one? Maybe I'm too strong and then I'm talking like very, very sharp and very precise. Or maybe like some of the people will talk like very womanized and very, very, very womanized and very soft and very politely. But from my voices, they also expect me like to talk like this way because Kelly also woman and Kelly will talk like that way, right? Technically, right. I can also talk like that way. Even like if I talk to the old American man, okay, he came in, and then like you will see me there like oh even not all Chinese people like only Kelly and also another line like today the true like for Chinese generation from my age like 30 40 age or 25 to 40 age that line that age this is our current generation and then the next generation will be less than 25-year-old age, okay, or maybe the millennial we can call it like from 25 to 35 and I'm like an older generation beyond the millennial generation. So we are technically we already changed all the our Chinese generation. From my mother generation, my aunt generation, even like I'm 40-year-old and my aunt is like 50-year-old. My mother is a 65-year-old. So these two, the above two generation and my generation, millennial generation, 25 to 35, and also next generation less than 25-year-old. That three generation we already changed it. We don't talk like very strictly like the way like my mother talk like when I compare that way. But when we talk to the Chinese old man or American old man, like for only two lines, like for Chinese people, to tell you the truth, that two line is a for very Americanized Chinese woman. My line and another woman is very pretty woman, two line. Two pretty woman line also talk like the American way and they also give like a lot of American culture like very westernized way they talk. So like I will introduce this one for you. When old man came. So I totally lost that professional greeting. So like I will talk like, oh, do you want to try the BDLI? It's really good. And then like, if I were you, I will try the BDLI because like, I really like that one. And then like, I don't want to use that store brand. So how will you see that one? This is like kind of like more informal. And then like African and Indian will say like they want that kind of customer service. That kind of customer service is not professional customer service. This is for personal talking. Personal talking informal. So they say like, oh, I also want that kind of informal talking. Then like we are not supposed to give informal talking anymore. That's store level. Because like they are asking like for professional relationship, they are asking for informal and they are asking for friendship relationship. Right now for American culture, American use all those like informal way and then they just compete all the performances for informal way. Informal how much friendly and how much give them like for certified like how much comfort them like they are the same level with you. So they need to accept like kind of like to tell you the truth like for even like you can call me prostitute or slash I don't care. I mean I care but in this area for me this is like kind of like my friendship I need to give it to them. So if you are going to call me slap or prostitute I cannot give the friendship. So you can call me friendship. I care about the friendship. I care about the prostitute. I care about the prostitute. I care about the slut. all those who I care, but I cannot give my friendship to the Indian and African the way they want it. So how are we going to solve this problem? Or I also need a paycheck. See the differences? So like in this introducing for PDLI, so they are more comfortable for old folks talking to the old folks, right? So okay, I want to see like a white guy, American guy coming. I am another Chinese pretty woman line. Only two line are become like Americanized woman. Okay, American style, American way talking. But like even white guy coming, this two line can talk to the white guy the way we talk to the old man. No. So what is the point? Indian and African gentlemen are asking that kind of way from me and from my sister. Another line is my sister, my cousin. She lives in a Yangon. She got a secretary job, not cash out greeter job, customer service area at the trader holder. The one at the downtown area, Yangon, the number one city in Myanmar, which is called Yangon. So like only this two line will reach to the American level. Even like my sister, she cannot reach to the American level. I'm the only one like can talk like the American way and can think like American way. Even I think like the American way, I can give the customer service to the white guy when he came in. If he want a like diplomatic relationship or not diplomatic relationship, professional customer service, I can give. Do you want to try the PDLI? PDLI is really good, and it's better than a store brand. But my tone, I'm really afraid. This Chinese cards are pretty similar. Sometimes I still have that one, afraid, right? So it means that I can reach to the American level, but I already reached to the American level. The way I talk right now, you don't even see my face, and you can even hear it, and you even know that one. I don't lie. So like I'm talking about the customer service, like how much level they went from the customer service employee. I'm not defending for myself. I'm defending for this customer service position. For even like for American women or maybe even for the Chinese woman, it is not inappropriate to give that kind of friendly talking to the customer. And even like from my point of view, from a Chinese point of view, they are asking like when they are trying to like they are giving an excuse that like, oh, I want to buy this one. If you are not going to talk to me very friendly or like a friend or reduce your tone and without introduce this product to me, I'm not going to buy it. Then don't buy it. I didn't own the store, but like the way you are asking from the employee is like, if I own the store, I will kick you out right away. I don't care about your. Do you think like can I get a profit from that kind of Indian and African? I'm sorry, no offense, right? How many African and Indian will give a lot of profit to the store? Are they not going to get a full stamp or are they not going to get it like for on sale or free item from the store? Even I'm Chinese. Right now, until right now, I'm getting for free stuff and like free after reward or maybe like free after using coupon or after using like for if you buy $30, you are get a like for $5 reward or cashback. I stay like chasing for all those stuff. So like, do you really expect that you will get a profit for Indian and African? And they are requesting too much hiring, too much standard for the customer service. Don't try me that way. I still have the Chinese level, but I only see that one. Is that because of my Chinese standard? I see that kind of request. Okay, so I'm talking about like for customer service staff, like how much standard they want. They are using like, oh, this is like American way. American are talking like right now the way I talk. Don't give me that kind of reason. We are not stupid to buy all those reasons from you. Okay, for customer service. Don't give me like for, oh, you will get a store profit or maybe like store employee need to be polite. No, for store profit, for store employee need to be courtesy, give courtesy. Don't try me that way. Then they are going to try me which way. Oh, the customer, if you are going to be nice to customer, they will come back. I don't need that kind of customer. Or maybe like, oh, the customer very poor. So right now, they cannot use like store, they cannot use employee, they cannot use profit. So they are using what kind of for customer side? Oh, customer will not come back. Just a normal standard. Right now, they cannot use all those factors. They are using what kind of excuse? Oh, African in India are very poor. If you are not going to solve to them, they will feel inferiority and insecure. I don't buy those stuff because I already graduate. I got a medical degree from the Myanmar. In here in United States, I didn't pass the license exam. I already failed twice. So I'm not allowed to practice in here. But like, don't try it that way. That emotional support, that kind of support we don't need to give. Ignore, neglect. Oh, this is like not unethical. I don't care. In here, I already show like different several point of view. Don't give me different point of view, different aspect. Don't give me all those excuses. I won't buy it. In this area, how much standard, how much level customer from employee should need to give the employee to the customer, and then the customer asks from the employee how much standard. I already made the standard, and then they were just say, oh, Kelly didn't reach to the American level. Kelly stay behaving like the Chinese. That's why like Kelly is facing a lot of like discriminations, lawsuit. Technically right. Because of that one, you're not going to judge me for the customer service employee. And also like when you come into the store, oh, are you expecting like the all the employees say hi to you? Yes, Indian and African requesting that one. And even like when they begin a customer, they also expect a hi from every employee. And also like when every employee say hi to them, they want to say back to them. Even like I'm saying like from to Vashim, when they become customer, they expect the employee to say hi to them. When they become employee, they really expect like when they say hi to the customer, that customer say hi back to them and then talk to them very friendly. Is that acceptable? Is that part of the job? How much level do they went from the American and Chinese? I don't care about like, oh, if American don't care, this is American culture. Then Chinese care. Are you calling this is American culture? How should I need to see you? You don't want friendship? Are you really rich? So so finally they gave what kind of reason? Oh, Chinese didn't allow them to behave like the American. They already reached to the American. This is not an excuse to give me like to get the American standard. Okay? Are we all agree for that one? Don't give me all those excuses. If you are going to give me so many reasons, so many aspects, then you will be win, right? So the basic. Everyone see that like Africa and India are very poor. American and Chinese are behave like the rich. And Chinese is like, for American point of view, Chinese is for worker or receiving employee for them. Am I right? Those are like everybody accept that one. So why are you going to change like behave like, oh, Africa, we live in the American for a long time. We are behaving like the American. Only Chinese cannot accept that one. Don't give me all those reason and argue with me. I don't have explanation. I don't have for every question, every excuse that you are going to give me. I don't have like response for them. Okay, so technically today I'm going to talk about the discrimination, reject or decline of position. Yesterday I talked about the rules, and today I'm going to talk about the position. So it is all are the same, like yes, all are the same I told yesterday for cross training. As a professional point of view, hiring manager, store director should not ask his or her employee or manager to work for the another shift. For example, he's a morning shift manager. He did not want to work for the evening shift or night shift as a manager, right? So for hiring manager, store director, no one can ask you like to, it is for cross training and to work for like, oh, today you work for morning shift and another day you need to work for the night shift. And also like even like for store rider, for example, for store rider, we all know that like for store rider are working for daytime, right? From 8 to 4 or 9 to 5. Am I right? 8 to 4 is only 8 hours only. So 7 hours and 1 hour lunch time. So how about 9 to 5? 9 to 5 is 8 hours too. So 9 to 5 is 8 hours, 7 hours and 1 hour lunch. Store rider, they are all like highest position. They are all taking like 1 hour lunch. Okay? So they are technically work for 7 hours. Some of the store rider work only like 6 hours only. So if basically they have highest paid job and like the job they can work only for 6 hours. It's pretty normal. So store rider are morning shift only. Night shift manager want to take the role of the same store rider. And then they told night shift employee that they are night shift store rider. It's pretty shameful, right? Who will accept you as a night shift store rider? Am I right? So I'm not going to argue with all those stuff. And also like he is from a general merchandise department and he did not want to work for. Oh, maybe I'm doing wrong. Oh no, I'm not going to talk about that for it. This is for what? Improving rule. I'm opening the wrong one. I'm going to talk about this one. Sorry. This is for discrimination, reject or decline a position. It's the same like yesterday topic. Just only differences for role and position. So for the role, if the manager gives the role, for example, customer service, cashier, or loader position, so we as an employee can turn down all the roles that manager give, all the position, even roles or position we can turn down. Or maybe we can reject or decline the rules that manager give. So we all know that like 3 positions are slept. We already know that like 3 positions. What kind of position? Is cashier position, cashier, and customer service and loader position. Those are like kind of like this only that 3 positions are mainly dealing with the customer, right? They need to talk like a very friendly level. So like those positions are slap, stripper, and prostitute position, especially for rich and pretty. It doesn't matter it is a woman or man. So it is for if you are rich or pretty, it doesn't matter you are woman or man. Even you are man, you are rich and pretty, those 3 positions are a whole position, right? A whole or slap, stripper, prostitute. It doesn't matter man or woman. So to tell you the truth, I want a cashier position too. Cashier employees are like the accounting people, not accountant. So in a store, they are the highest position for the employee to handle all the store cash. But the customer want a greeting and friendly talk. No matter they use that, it is an American culture and where American talk with me if I behave like the low class or low standard. Even I pretend to be I am high standard and talk to you. I already give you example for that one, right? I already talked about like 10 or 12 minutes for customer services. It's really important, not only for customer services, it's only happen in the cashier employee. Even like cashier did not greet them and cashier even didn't talk to them when they check out. It's like flat. When I said like flat, they said like, oh, I only need a courtesy. What kind of courtesy are you looking for? Why can't you treat them like an employee? No, we are American standard. We don't treat an employee like employee. We treat them like a friend. From what people are they going to talk that way? Indian and African, right? How will you see when they talk to you like this and that? Do they really take you as a friend or they didn't see you as an employee? Right. It's pretty normal, right? They want a friendship, right? From the American, are they going to say like this way? No, they don't even care. I'm just here for buying stuff and then like I will check out and then like I will say hi just for hi friendly. That's it. No, we don't treat you like this way. We don't treat you like an employee. We treat you like a friend. Don't give me that kind of excuse. No one will buy your excuse. Then change by yourself. Even I will say very politely for that sentence. Even when I hear it, I already know that they are poor and they want our friendship. Am I right? So that standard I made a comment. I don't even need to make a comment. Don't try that way. Don't try it. The same like customer services. Customer service position look like the manager position to talk to the customer like a boss. But in reality, customer service position are not manager position. Because of the slap, stripper, and prostitute position, all American women were challenged with you that you want an American man impression and want to impress them by taking only the best position in the store. Because like we already know that like the customer service position, cashier position, and loader position. African and India are taking advantages on American and Chinese right now. So not even American and Chinese, even I turn out all the customer service position right now. And also even like forward, even Korea or Japan, they also want to turn out the customer position. And how about forward? Vietnam, Singaporean, Vietnamese, Filipino, and also Thailand, and also I came from Myanmar people. Chinese is second war, third war is Japan and Korean. They turn down, and also fourth war they also turn down because that they are a lot higher than Middle East, Indian, and African. So the problem is right now, even like second war, third war, fourth war, they all turn down because like they want to behave like the Chinese. Chinese started turning down all those stuff, right? So like American guy are not idiot, right? So they will see that, oh, this is like kind of like behaving like the rich. So when American guy give that kind of comment, that war and fourth war, they don't want to behave like the American anymore. So they will behave like the Chinese, like me. Am I right? So what happened? We all are going to turn down all their customer service position. So if you are going to turn down the customer service position, and then like what kind of position all American women will give you? Receiving employee or stalker. Am I right? Because like all American women, they won't give you like pricing or inventory. She won't give you the kind of very nice, fancy, high standard position. She will give you only stalker and receiving employee position. But you need to take that position, right? But like when you take that position, everyone already see that one. You are become like rich. Even you took the receiving and stalker position, everyone can see you like you are rich. Am I right? So like even like you are taking a receiving or stalker position, people want to pitch, right? Oh, that woman pretend like the rich and want the American man impression. Then take that bad name. You need to be strong enough to accept that challenge world and take the job for your own future. All right? Because like I even like laughing at the like, oh ha ha ha. I would laugh at like a third war, like Japan and Korea, and fourth war, Vietnamese, Filipino, Thailand, and Myanmar. Oh, you are all slack at home. You are behaving like the American. And then right now you need to give the customer service very nicely talking to the Middle East, Indian, and African. So you want to behave like me? Before like you are bitching like, oh, Kelly didn't reach to the American standard. Kelly cannot reach to the fit into the American environment. Right now you bitch me that like kind of like you are behaving like the Chinese, right? Even I'm Chinese and even like I'm also doing that way, right? I turn down the job and I'm doing like stalker and receiving. If you are going to do the same like me, I will laugh at you, right? I will laughing at you, right? It's pretty normal. So even like I love you, you need to be strong enough to accept the challenge word, right? Pitch word, and then you need to take the job for your own future. Am I right? Oh, Kelly need to accept, Kelly need to understand. No, I won't give you understanding. I'm a bitch, right? Before you told me that, oh, Kelly never reached to the American level, cannot fit into the American level. Chinese are retarded. I accept that one. Right now, this is my turn. I'm a bitch, right? Then take my bitch. If you care about their bitches, you will not get a nice position in your whole life. Nice position means receiving a stalker position. Okay? So I already talked about cashier, and second one is for customer service. So another position for lower position. So lower position. Yesterday I already talked about that one. Lower risk when to mistreat the employee with their inferiority. Example, Africa had an inferiority of decade of slave. When they became customer, they asked the upper risk employee to load the product to their car like a slave, not like an employee. So I talked about the one yesterday. It's really important, like kind of like because of their revenge or their inferiority or insecure. We already know that this is reality. It happened before. Like American, they were treated African like a slave. Even until right now, they were looked down on them. Even from my point of view, they are skin very dark and their races are the lowest races in the whole world. So even like I even look down on them, this is pretty normal. Then don't ask me that, oh, Kelly, you are not supposed to look down on them. No, this is pretty normal. We need to accept that normal and reality. All right. So from Apari's point of view, American and Chinese, they will look down on them. So they also feel that inferior and insecure. And then like they will also feel like kind of like, or American and Chinese treat them like a slave, or maybe may or may not treat them like a slave, but they will see it's like they got treated like a slave. So this is pretty normal. And so when they got their turn, so when they became a customer, so they just ask the employee to load product onto our car, onto their car, right? Before we don't even have the like loading or pickup. Right now we have pickup or loading services right now. So because of that services present right now, it was not until 2005, 2000 no 2010. We don't even have the loading or pickup services, right, for customer service, right? Even we already know that like if you want the customer service, do you think like it's really cheap in the United States? Even like your laptop is like broken or you want to fix, right? You want to fix your laptop. If you are going to the private company without the insurance or without the without, it is not called insurance. How to call? I don't even know how to call that one. So yeah, even if you buy for is that like the insurance? How to call that one? I forgot. So warranty. If you don't have the warranty, you cannot fix your laptop. If you don't have the like that kind of customer service, like it's really expensive. It's the same like for Best Buy geek customer service. If you want to know about the computer and you want to go to the geek station and you want to ask all those stuff, they will give you information just like a customer service only, not from geek level. Even like you want a geek level, they are going to hire a lot of money to pay for all those geek, right? One half time paycheck or twice paycheck. It's almost the same like manager position, right? Even geek is just for lowest position, right? The ordinary employee, they got like the same paycheck like the manager because they are geek. Am I right? So like if you think like customer service, oh, we really need your customer service, don't give that kind of excuses. It's really, I mean like you will make a mistake like that kind of mistake because like you are getting like the cake of slave position. So you will feel like, oh, I got treated like a slave, so I also need to get at the same level from them. So if you feel that way and don't even try that way, the customer service position, you need to treat customer service the way they are giving customer service. You need to treat them like a geek. The geek you need to pay for twice or 1.5 times paycheck of the minimum pay employee. Okay, never ever try that geek customer service employee like a slave stripper or prostitute. If you are going to treat like a slave stripper or prostitute because of you are slave or because of your inferiority, we all will turn down all those positions. Okay, even like you don't even behave like that way. All American women and also rich people, they want to push all the poor employee to become a slave or prostitute. They will push, they will set a high standard and you need to be very friendly. So don't never ever try that kind of customer service way. All the employee, I stand for all those employee and I against for low life asking way. I call this is called low life asking way. Okay? So I know your inferiority, but don't try that way. I'm also like kind of like Chinese and also I told several times like American will treat me like a worker or receiving employee. Maybe like they will call me a prostitute. But don't try that way. It's very low life. I know you want to do the revenge. Don't try that kind of revenge. You are lost. Okay? So roles, work for lower races position. If manager give the roles, for example, work for lower races, that work forward and forward, we as the employee can turn down the roles that the manager gave. We have our own right to turn down, reject, decline roles that manager gave to work for that forward and forward people. Okay? So I already explained all those stuff like what kind of why they need to turn down all the position. So like why cannot give that kind of customer service, that kind of nice attitude to the Indian and African. So I already differentiate. Yesterday I talked about all those stuff and it's really happening in the real life right now. So everyone need to be like controlled by yourself and like I'm also human and then we all make a mistake. But don't even keep that mistake again and again. But that kind of mistake, some of the mistake you will keep. Like I will talk about that kind of mistake you will keep. Western people are USA. European are England and France. First war, England, France, and USA. So Asian. Second one is Asian. Third war is also Asian. But for war, they are counting as a South Asian. But in United States, we are put all are Asian. We don't differentiate into Asian or South Asian. Okay. So second one, China, Taiwan, and Hong Kong. Third one, Japan and Korea. South Asian. But you need to remember that like Korean faces are the same like Vietnamese, Filipino, Thailand, and Myanmar faces. Only Japan will almost look like the Chinese. Okay, but right now Korean are, I'm talking right now in here. Yesterday I'm bitch about that one. Korean are taking this way. Now Korean use Chinese faces. African use Chinese body. Very shame on them, right? Right, that kind of mistake I am pointing out right now. They will fix. They won't. I really expect them to fix it. It is about gene. They are not supposed to take. They are not supposed to keep making a mistake. That kind of mistake. No one will take. No one will accept that kind of mistake. Okay. But Korea are using the Chinese faces. Even like Korean grocery store are all using like Chinese food. Even like H Mart, the whole H Mart, almost all of the product in the H Mart are Chinese product, Chinese food, and they are using like this is their food. Shame on them. Stop doing that one. Why you can sell all the Chinese stuff? You can put the Korean label or Korean product, but you need to announce that this is not Korean product. This is Chinese product we are eating or we are using to sell. That's all I want. But do you expect can they do that for Chinese? No. So why are they using that kind of food for as their food? Because like they want to get an impression. Nowadays, like only Chinese food are in the whole world, Chinese food are the best. So even like not even Korean, even Middle East, pork barbecue sauce. We can't even take the barbecue sauce. The barbecue sauce are look like Chinese hot sauce. They are modified to the Chinese hot sauce and Middle East hot sauce are really spicy. Don't compare our sauce. Okay, we really feel like don't really feel shame. We really bitch like they don't feel shy and they are going to take every single stuff of the Chinese food. Even the American look down on the Chinese and what is the point you are going to take our Chinese food as your food, right? Not only Korean, even Vietnamese grocery store, you go inside, all Chinese food. Middle East are using all Chinese food stuff. Not all Chinese food. For example, meat, ham, they slice the same like Chinese slice for the duck. So ham is, they are changing like the ham is not real pork, but they are using like ham is pork right now. I don't know, like even we don't have brain to taste the pork flavor, right? Maybe it is like vegetarian pork. I don't know, but they say like ham is pork. Okay, I don't want to argue with for that one. Maybe like our pig become like very soft and then like the ham is really good for you to eat. Very soft taste. It's the same like chicken. We don't eat chicken. Chicken is for Myanmar, for what people eat. So if you are going to change to the chicken, technically we don't like it. We look down on the full world, right? For American food, American don't even look down on the Chinese food, but they are, right? It's the same. It's pretty normal. So I'm talking about like Korean use Chinese faces, African use Chinese body. Very shame on them. Are they going to change it? No. They will say like, oh, my body, my choice. It is for abortion. It's the same. They are choices. They already got the Chinese body, right? They just change into the low standard Chinese body type. Go and check their body, skin and integrity. It's all low class, very poor Chinese body standard Africa are taking. How about Korean? Korean are use all Chinese high class, upper class. Not at the Taiwan. It's Chinese at Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Myanmar, Vietnam, Philippines, and also like America. All those faces they are using. They don't use the real Chinese faces as China. Because like, if they are going to use real faces as China, it typically Chinese faces. And how about Taiwan? Taiwan is so pretty, so handsome. So like American, I want to pitch about American. American ACSI. ACSI means like very high standard and from a very clever and innocent, simple school. They are teaching very disciplined school. All those people, I don't know why they are trying to just only a little bit of gene, they just modify and took the Taiwanese face for American, even American. So stop doing that way. And I'm doing stop from here. And I'm like, it is not, you're not going to stop it. I know that one. But I really expected like you are going to stop. Because like, it is for stealing that gene. You are giving that excuse that like, oh, or for cosmetic surgery can change their face and body. You can use the cosmetic and change your face, but the whole body, how much are you going to spend for money for changing the whole body? Like African, are you really rich? African change the whole body and look like the Chinese. Chinese low class, very poor level because of African skin. How much did you spend and what standard you got? Low, very poor life Chinese body because of their skin color, dark skin color. So this is just for eczema only. So they are not stopped. Korea and African started that one. So right now, Korea and African started starting from when? 2013 to now. But right now, from this year, 2022, even like COVID happening, Middle East and India use the Chinese face nowadays. Nowadays means 2022. Even we have COVID. Or they can modify their faces for using plastic surgery, or maybe no, or they can just eat for Chinese food and American food, and they become like high standard skin and texture and like for body tissue. I don't care. Don't give me that kind of reason. Physician, surgeon, they are not stupid. Okay. Even like Korean, don't use American food. Don't use Chinese food. Even Middle East, they are using like, for example, what kind of food? From some of the food, the one they are say at the Mexican restaurant. I even forgot that one, Alfredo, and also first one. Alfredo is like for American food they modify, and also pasta is like we are eating like calzone noodle. Is a noodle salad at the Myanmar using our using Chinese red sauce, Chinese sauce, and using eating the calzone. You can check online. And that kind of food they change into pasta in the United States. And at first, like that pasta is the American food, and right now they are using like this is like Middle East food. Shame on that all the noodles they are using Chinese food, but at Myanmar we are using Chinese red sauce, right? Sriracha red sauce. But in United States they are using tomato sauce. Tomato is Myanmar fruit, right? Who will eat tomato? Oh, American also eat the ketchup. American ketchup, the one in the American ketchup, the percentage of the tomato is only, for example, 1%. But how about pasta sauce? Tomato, how many percent? 50 to 75%. That kind of amount, 50 to 75% amount in that tomato sauce, what kind of people can eat? Only Myanmar can eat. Only food can eat. Okay? So like if that you are giving the example, in ketchup, tomato percent, how many percent? Less than 20%. It's the same like calzone. How many sriracha red sauce we put Chinese red sauce? It is like for spicy chili inside, right? It's less than 1%. Do you want to take that one? It is like Myanmar sauce? No, this is Chinese. If you are Myanmar, you cannot eat it for chili for 100%? So I already declare that sriracha red chili sauce is Chinese sauce, and also ketchup is the American sauce. But like for pasta sauce, the one pasta sauce, tomato amount a lot, it became like Middle East. Technically, it is not Middle East. They are transformed into the Middle East food. Technically, this Chinese people eat at the Myanmar. Four people, four country. Technically, it is not even Middle East food. Shame on the Middle East. You are taking a lot of American and Chinese food. Not technically Chinese food. Chinese app for country eat all those stuff food. You are changing the name and you just like present like this Middle East food. Shame on you. Okay, so I'm comparing like forward is a Singapore, Malaysia, Vietnam, Philippines, Thailand, and Myanmar. And Western Indian, I don't even call like yesterday I made a mistake. I put it for white Indian, right? Right now we already know that like even we cannot call it white Indian. They are also like cheated. They are also lying. They're trying to get the like Western people. So they began like they change their body color and like they change the gene or they change their body using the cosmetic, right? Cosmetic effect. So we can even call them the white Indian. Okay, so we can call as the Western Indian only. We cannot call them white Indian. Western Indian, Indian, and African. Third war, Middle East, Mexican, Indian, and African. So if my motivation is not good for our generation and next generation, you can throw away my idea. But before you throw away my idea, you need to see that Indian and African are saying nice word and to enter into your life. I'm taking a bad name to tell all the US citizens that second war and third war are Asian, but not South Asian. Am I right? So ASEAN are Southeast Asian. Please check the name for the ASEAN country. When I say like this, it is important for Chinese. Chinese want to get a second position, and then I can do the bad things to Americans. So this is like kind of like those stuff I talked yesterday. So I'm not going to repeat that one again. So like in here, from here, I will say like if you are going to say like Chinese and Myanmar are the same, we are really offensive. We have right to say like this way. Even like if you are say like Spain, Russia, Italy, Germany are Western Indian, and they are the same like American. American will feel really offensive, right? Those countries, Spain, Russia, Italy, Germany, not Italy, Spain, Russia, and Germany, and also Greece. All those four countries, large countries, those are like American countries. Those are like white people area, right? So I here right in here I wrote that Spain and Russia are Western countries before. Not only Spain and Russia, Germany and also Greece. They are all Western countries before. But except Germany. Germany is like kind of like Gandhi or not Gandhi. I even forgot that one. I even forgot the name. German Hitler is not even like Hitler look like the Indian guy. So like I don't even take like Germany is a white country. So that says like only like Spain and Russia are Western country before. Okay, not including Germany. Sorry. Now a lot of Western Indian are at the Spain and Russia, and we cannot call those Western country anymore. So only France and England are at the Europe, and then like the other country like kind of Spain, Russia, Greece, Italy, Germany, and also like Portugal, all those countries we cannot even call them like European country anymore. Even like they are still European country, but they are not European anymore. See the differences? So France is the first war, and because of their skin a little bit lighter, and they want to tell themselves that they are first war. In here you might think like, oh, France is the first war. France is not. No, France are not white people anymore. No, France is the first war and Middle East and all European country people. Okay, Middle East. So bad. Middle East will see that Middle East because of their skin a little bit lighter, and they want to tell themselves that they are first war. We cannot accept that one. Okay, so I'm gonna change that one. Okay, so it will be like this way is better. So who are Middle East? Middle East are Argentina, Brazil, and Chile, and also like Turkey and Mexican. Those Turkey are right now like they are in an Asian area, right? But they all are count as a Middle East. Are not first world or fourth world people, and they are Eastern Indian because they are living in an Eastern area. So I cannot even count that as a Western Indian, right? So they are living in the eastern part of the world, and then we can call Eastern Indian. They have Western at the European country they live in. We can call them Western Indian. But Eastern Indian are more look like the Indian, and their skin are very dark. Western Indian they are supposed to be dark because of the cosmetic surgery, and they want to cheat on the white and Chinese and the whole world. So they are using a fake one. So they need to accept that one. I'm not blaming. Don't tell me that Kelly is saying like whatever she said. No, this is like evidence. If you want to point out that I'm saying whatever I want, then shame on you. The government will support you, but I have my own right to give the freedom of speech. Okay, everyone can see that when I have my own freedom, I can say that the truth. This is my freedom of speech. When you see me as a Chinese want to get a second position, and Chinese have the bad-minded because I'm behaving like the American and bitch. So first one we see like Asia and South Asia are the same. Second one did not see first one and Western Indian are the same. Am I right? Western Indian, the one like living in Spain, Italy, Greece, we don't see. Our eyes see very clearly which way first world, which way Western India. Even they live in Europe. Don't lie. But Western Indian want to be the first world people. First world American want to blame the Chinese for bitching all the people around the world. American want to bitch that Chinese are bad-minded. Chinese can take the world bad-minded. But I will say out loud for the truth. Am I right? This is for me. If I can say out loud for the truth, I can get a good name, right? If I'm right and like everyone see that I'm right. But in here we have discrimination law. Even you know the truth and you cannot say it out loud. What is the point? It's called freedom country. So I can even do the bad-minded way and not to point out that when you already see with your own eyes that American and Chinese people are giving chances to the lower races. Because of our generosity, they got chances. But you did not tell them about our generosity and you want to blame me for that. I cannot work for lower races, are so painful for the lower races. I don't buy that kind of excuses. Lower races told me that if I see that way, I should give it to them. Oh, you need to give it to me. You need to give it to me. It is like African used to say. Who will give it to you? Oh, we already show you that we are so painful and we are lower than you. We already take that too. You need to give me the comfortable and you are not supposed to ignore and neglect. Don't try all those stuff. I don't buy it. So please give them the way they ask for. No, I won't do that way. Okay? So I went and I escaped from their nice word. You are stuck with sweet talk or worse people in your whole life. So you need to escape by yourself. Because of that different races, we need to see it first. After that, we can allow the employee to choose their own bosses. And also manager can choose their own employee. Am I right? Freedom country. Because of the discrimination, if manager did not hire the lower races for their employee, they discriminated to the lower races. If employee did not work for the lower races, they discriminated to the lower races. So we did not live in a socialist country and we cannot give the credit or pettiness to the lower races like that way. Because like, why did I call socialist? Even like this is like America. Oh, you are not supposed to do that discrimination. You are Chinese and you do that discrimination. You do discrimination. So I made the laws or force you to hire lower races. Or maybe like I use the law to force you to work for them. Because you are the one doing the discrimination. So don't blame me that I'm doing it. Socialist country. No, that's my freedom, my point of view. I can look down on them. I look down on you. I can't work for you. I cannot hire you. That's my freedom. Oh, this is not real freedom. Oh, Americans treat everyone the same. So I'm challenged with you. If you see all the people the same, can you sleep with him? No, right? Even all American women, some of them will say, "Oh, I can sleep with you. Then sleep with me in front of me. I will see your sex." Challenge with her. Don't say nice word. Everyone look down. That's pretty acceptable. Don't cover up. Don't say, "Oh, I don't look down on you." No need, right? If you look down on them, just say, "I look down on you." No offense. But you do your own work. I will do my own work. For teamwork, you can present your point of view. I will present my point of view. That's it. This is called freedom country. Oh, in freedom country, you are not supposed to look down. That's my freedom. If you are not look down, you can sleep with him in front of me. I will look at your sex. I can challenge with her. She can do it, right? Some of them can. The one want to push me to the African side and Indian side. That kind of woman. Can she sleep with the African or Indian? No. Then don't challenge with me for that one. Am I right? We all should have the human right to reject, decline to work for lower races. Reject or decline to hire lower races for employee. So reject or decline and request transfer to another store or another department. We should have the right.